It was really unfortunate timing that my new green screen came today because we're going to talk about our first Brazilian club and they have an all green jersey. So if you can see from the floating badge over here, or if you know anything about Brazilian Serie A, you probably know that we're talking about Palmeiras. Their badge is a lot bigger than most badges are on kits around the world. This is their kit from last season. As you can see in the center, it has the badge for their latest victory of the Copa Libertadores. They've got a couple solid nicknames that I love. The most common one is Verdão, or Big Green. They're also called the Alviverde, or White Green. And finally, my favorite one, Porco, which means pig, because they picked up a pig mascot through their fan base in 1986. Palmeiras actually play in 2 leagues in Brazil, which isn't very uncommon because almost every Brazilian team does. They play in Serie A, the top level of the National League, as well as in their state league in Sao Paulo, which they have just won their latest and 24th title against their crosstown rivals, Sao Paulo. Palmeiras have 3 important rivalries, with the first 2 being against Sao Paulo as well as Santos, and the third against Corinthians, their crosstown rivals, which is called the Paulista Derby. While it's an even matchup as far as victories throughout the years, Palmeiras have come up with some very big wins in knockout competitions. In the playoff final of Serie A in 1994, they beat Corinthians with some goals scored by Rivaldo, which is a name you'll know if you're a fan of Barcelona. When it came to the 1999 and 2000 quarterfinals and semifinals of the Copa Libertadores, Palmeiras were once again victorious over Corinthians on both occasions. This is a very important matchup in Brazilian soccer every single season, and it's one you should absolutely watch if you can find it on TV or if you're in Sao Paulo. This is an incredibly successful club, having won 10 Serie A titles, a record, as well as internationally having just picked up their latest and 3rd Copa Libertadores title. Okay, let's talk former players. For European fans, you're going to recognize names like Alex for his move to Fenerbahce, Cafu, one of the greatest defenders of all time, for his move to Italy to play for Roma and Milan, and finally Zé Roberto, famous for moving to Bayern Munich. In current seasons, you'll recognize names like Yerry Mina for his move to Barcelona and then on to Everton, and finally Gabriel Jesus for his move to Manchester City. They have incredible attacking talent, and I'm going to name just 3 of them that are currently in the squad, in Rony, as well as Zé Rafael and Rafael Veiga. So that's Palmeiras. Make sure to check out Brazilian Serie A. It can be found on Paramount+.